Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome. Hi, Lou.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Pam. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Dora. Goodness, I feel like we haven't been live in forever.
It has been a long time. All we did was miss one Monday.
Yeah. Hey, Linda. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Sharon. So yeah, I want to say real quick, there's been a few people that didn't like the hellos at the beginning that I do, but this is like my time to talk to everyone, and I really like saying hi to everyone.
So if you're rewatching this, fast forward like 3 minutes, and then you're jumping right in.
I really like to talk to people personally. Yeah.
That's what lives are for, is for us to be able to talk personally to people.
Hi, Tammy. Hey, peace out. Hey, Corey. Hey, Jenny. I hope everyone's doing well today. It has been a good Monday.
It has. Back to work day. After 2 weeks off. So that was kind of a bummer, but we did not let it slow us down. Mm-hmm. We got a lot done.
Yeah, we got a lot done yesterday.
Well, y'all did. I got a lot done catching up work.
Yeah, Zach's cousin is here from Georgia again. So she has been an angel and has helped me so much with everything. And it's been really nice. I love when she's here. And I hate when she leaves because it's like, I can't tell you how nice it is just have a extra pair of hands.
Yeah.
For the kids, for soaps, for salves, for everything. It's just so nice.
Hey, Mom.
Hey, Carol.
Kitty's down here. She is
going to attack. She's in a mood.
Yeah, she has been all over me all day.
Yes, she has.
She's not wanting me to leave me alone whatsoever.
Hey, Miss Patriot. Hey, Grammy. Hey, Boots and Bounty. Hey, Evelyn.
So look what we got today.
Yay.
Our new certificate for 2021. It's pretty exciting for Kentucky Proud. So it's our second year now that we're on.
Yes.
Being Kentucky Proud and Appalachia Proud.
Yeah. Very exciting. I'm glad it carried over into the new year because we have a lot that's going to be going on.
Yeah, for sure. So anybody that's new, what this is, it's specific to our state, Kentucky. It's called Kentucky Proud. I think a lot of states have something similar. But basically, it means we have been certified to sell our goods. And it's stamped Kentucky Proud, which is cool. The people here take a lot of pride in that, and when they see that sticker, they know it's been verified, been checked, all those good things, and they feel confident buying the product because they know it's quality and it's not going to make them sick or anything like that.
And Appalachian, which is really exciting.
Yeah, especially since
which is cool because now we're in it.
Right.
Hey, Tinker's wife. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Erica.
Hey, Andy. Andy, thank you so much for the gift.
Yes. I sent a thank you note or an email. I can't remember which
I want to grab them. I want people to see them. They're awesome.
They're so beautiful. We actually haven't drank out of them yet because I don't want to ruin them. They're so pretty that I put them on our windowsill in our kitchen, and they're just so beautiful. So thank you so much for
those. Andy sent us these awesome coffee mugs.
Yeah.
One says grateful, one says blessed. I don't know if it's backwards for you all or not, but they are awesome.
Yeah. They're
like
gorgeous.
She said, they're almost too pretty to drink out of.
I'm going to. Eventually.
Yeah. But, like they're white inside, and you know how like coffee and stuff does, it ends up staining on me.
No matter how good drink my tea out of them. I want them to last.
Yeah, well, they will last. It's just the inside color.
We have a bad habit of ruining things, especially with this new dishwasher now, which was fun today.
Yeah. So, Monday back to work. You're planning like.
Hey, Francine.
Yesterday we did 7. What's the soap molds? 7 soap molds of soap.
Hey, Mama Z.
Because that was like the last thing we wanted to get done while I was on vacation. And it's like, all right, we got to do it. And so, like she said, Stephanie was a huge help. We knocked it out in record time. Yeah. And then so it's like, okay, we did it all. We did everything that we wanted to do while I was on vacation. So we can go into Monday, calm and chill. Yeah. I'm going to be on my laptop a lot. We know all that. As soon as we get up, we juice.
Yeah.
And that makes a mess. And it's a lot to clean up.
Yeah.
And she goes to like put stuff in the dishwasher and it's holding liquid like this.
I open it and there's just like milky water in the bottom. And it was actually all my soap stuff that I washed from yesterday. So that's like an extra load that's not usually in the daytime. So it really needed to be done because I had dishes waiting because unfortunately now I don't hand wash dishes.
And I told her, I said, my old dishwasher never had this issue. She was the old dishwasher.
So that was gross. But like I know how to clean my dishwasher. I did it when we moved here because you don't want someone else's gunk like in your dishwasher. Right. So I take all the pieces out, I do that, and they're not like filthy because I just cleaned it.
It actually looks like a really new dishwasher.
Yeah. So I'm like, what's the deal here? Like, what's going on? And then I remembered that the other day, I think it was Christmas or New Year's, our sink, like when the dishwasher ran, it shot up stuff from the garbage disposal into the sink, which was really disgusting. So I think there was like a clog somewhere. So, anyways, I took it all apart, cleaned all the parts, and then he found a video of how to like further clean it.
Because we don't know. We've never, since her and I,
Yeah.
we've never had a dishwasher.
We have one in North Carolina, but
Oh, that's right.
it never had any issues.
No.
So I did all that, and then we poured Drano down the sink for the garbage disposal because they're connected.
Which that's a whole new ball game.
Yeah. It's weird, like a new world for us.
Yeah.
And then the water was still in there. So then I put baking soda and vinegar, like equal parts, into the bottom of the dishwasher with the milky water, put it back together, and then let it sit for 15 minutes, poured hot water in it, and then ran the rinse cycle. And thank the good Lord above, the water was gone.
Yeah.
So we're good now.
And long story short, what we have figured out that happened is because I know Stephanie's watching. She opened it in the middle of the night and put like a cup in it when it was in mid-cycle, and it didn't start back up. So really all that happened was it just didn't drain.
But it also was backed up because it backed up into the sink.
Right. It needed to be done.
It needed a good washing out.
Yes.
Stringfield said they sent a package our way, I think. Yay, that's exciting. Nice. Can't wait to get that.
Is it blue? It's so warped.
But anyways, that was a fun Monday. So till like 12 o'clock today, the kitchen was a freaking mess. But it's okay. We got it picked up, got it cleaned up.
I saw someone ask if we were going to make orange soap again. Yes, we actually made it yesterday. Yeah. So in 3 weeks, that'll be ready. That was the first round of that. Someone else asked about how to get the soap. So,
how do you order the soaps and stuff that you make?
Yeah. So if somebody, one of our moderators, can throw her Etsy link on there, favorite her shop. It should alert you when we do it, because tomorrow morning we're going to be releasing more calendula salve and like 39 bars of soap.
Yeah.
Because we gave one to Stephanie.
Yes.
For all of her hard work. So so tomorrow morning, all that's going to be out there. The calendula usually hangs on for a minute, but the soap's going really fast. So just be on the lookout. Our goal, mid-morning. We don't want to set a time on it because we'll start getting blown up if we don't make it. But we got to take a couple pictures because she made a couple of new scents.
Yeah.
That's why we're not throwing it out immediately. I got to take the pictures, edit them, and all that good stuff and get them on there.
Yeah, very exciting though. We haven't had soap in the Etsy store since, I don't even know, like before we even decided we were going to move, I think.
Right.
Or no, maybe we sold a batch before we left.
It was like a week, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that, right before we left. But yeah, so we have this round of soap. We've made 7 more that'll be ready in a few weeks. And then we only have, 5 more frozen goat milk. And then that'll be it until the ladies' kid. And then we have to give them a little bit of time to milk their babies before we can start taking some of it. So, we're looking at a couple months probably before we'll have more to be able to make.
Yeah. Very sad. We had so much soap that we so much milk that we froze, and it's crazy that it's at the end now.
Yeah. We were freezing milk left and right like crazy.
But there'll be a milk here soon. Andrea, we do all kinds of flavors. Do you remember what tomorrow is? I know there's lavender, there's rosemary. Stephanie, do you remember?
Cedarwood and lemon ginger.
Yes.
Yeah. Lemon ginger, cedarwood, lavender, and rosemary.
Okay. Yeah. Yay. Very exciting. And then the next round, it's a bunch of other flavors.
Tammy, you did not ever miss the loofah soap. She never made it. We had the molds and stuff, and we still have our loofahs.
I still have everything to do it. I just haven't. I need to. So it's a process. Like the loofah soap itself is really easy, but I wanted to color it. And when I opened that, it was like full on science experiment, and I wasn't ready to take that on. So
it was also in the middle of the move. Yeah. We're starting to get back in the swing of things with that. So.
Hey, Two Family, did you get your learner's permit for the Kubota yet?
Everybody's already passed by. Man, that thing is actually super simple to work.
I really thought it was going to be more difficult. He told me, hop on and drive me up to the barn so I can feed. And I was like, no. Like, what if I tip it? What if I hit a wrong button and screw up the whole machine? Like, I don't know. But he told me how to do it. And I was like, oh, that's it.
It is really amazing.
It's pretty cool. Kim, we will definitely do that. We will do the loofah soaps for sure someday. Dottie said, what do you put your raised beds? Not sure what that
Not sure what that
means.
means either.
What do you put? I don't know. Kathleen, this sweater.
A lot of people comment about
A
this
lot of
sweater.
people ask me about this sweater, and I have no idea where it came from. It's been in my closet for about 3 years now, and I have no clue where it came from, but I love it. It's really comfortable, and I wish I could tell people. Every time I wear it, people will stop me and be like, "Where'd you get your sweater?" I'm like, I don't know. It's gorgeous though. It's very, very comfy and warm. I think it's wool.
Which is unlike Jen. She
Yeah.
has just completely changed on me. Hates the cold, and she's always cold.
Tammy, I have not found my new yoga pants, so I've moved to leggings, which I'm not happy about, but it's okay. They're comfortable too.
I
Okay. Yes.
Erica, thank you. 41K, yeah.
Thank you.
It is exciting. We had a slow patch there. YouTube was really purging for a while. We were really fighting against the grain.
Oh, goodness. Hey, Sandra D.
Yeah, Robin, I know
Hello.
Daniel at Arms Family, he does have a Kubota as well. And a lot of people have messaged us saying that they have almost a lot saying they have the exact same one we have, and a lot in the Kubota family. So it's like we just bought a Jeep. We are now in a specific Kubota family.
Yeah.
And I love it. I love every ounce of it.
Morningwood Farm said, did y'all try the Magic Fire yet? We have not, by the way. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was cool. Thank you for everything
that was the
y'all
most
said.
awesome box ever.
Yeah.
Jen actually has a fire going tonight, so we might do it after this. That'll be really fun.
Jeff, the new tractor is doing great. I haven't done much with it yet. Learning it, making sure I do everything correctly. And the first thing that it'll be doing is filling up the raised beds. If the soul guy ever delivers the soul.
Waiting on that.
Gosh.
Yeah. It's been a process. And it's really kind of scary because it's the only option that we really have. So, I mean, he's very nice. I've talked to him multiple times. We're just waiting on it. But it should be here anytime, any day. So hopefully soon.
Fingers crossed. And then we'll be getting some, it's not rock pebble. What am I trying to say? Pea gravel to be filling in and different stuff. So she's got a lot of loading work to do. And then she's going to be helping me get, which you'll see in tomorrow's video. I talk about some of our plans about the feeding. Since we got a tractor and we got all this different stuff, it's time for me to stop putting the feed all the way down here and walking it all the way up. Jed and I have a good idea on what we want to do, which like I said, you'll see. But the tractor's going to help us out a lot there. We've got a lot of things that we want to do with it. We just try not to break her too quick.
Yeah.
Which I don't think you can as long as you do the right stuff. So we'll get there.
Hey, Teresa's garden.
Grace asked if the greenhouse was done. So yeah, secret's out of the bag. I tried to do this whole tease thing and everything. Jed posted the video, which was a great video. And then yesterday in our tractor, was it yesterday? Yeah. Our tractor video, it was in the background. Yeah. So it is not done yet. I can't do anything else. We're waiting on the greenhouse plastic. But
Wednesday, right?
Yeah, Wednesday. So I am grouping. No, it's okay, Jen. So I'm grouping one whole video together to where it's from start to finish. Because I could post where we are, but I want it to be the whole package. But everything is done. It is going to be a 10 by 28 foot cattle panel greenhouse. So it is over double the size of our old one, made the exact same way. And y'all, there is a piece on the back that is beautiful. So y'all remember our old one? We had the old window back there. Wait till you see what we have back there now.
It's gorgeous.
It is so gorgeous.
And
the kids.
It's exactly what I wanted. So we had talked about, I don't want to say too much, but might as well. Why not? We had talked about using one of the old doors that's in our garage because it's from the original house here. We had talked about using one of those that they left behind so that we could put an old part of this farm into the new part that we're hoping to restore. That didn't work out because of the dimensions and stuff, and it was just way too heavy. So this new piece is also from when this farm was old and fully functional, which we've talked about all the time. Like, that's our main goal here, is to restore an old farm. So I'm very excited about it, and we'll show you when he gets the video done. But it's beautiful, and it's right from this. We've had so many people drive by and pull in the driveway or, message us or say stuff and be like, we are so happy that y'all are doing what you're doing here and that the farm hasn't looked this good in such a long time. And that's just like the best thing I could ever hear, because that's our main goal.
You talking about the neighbor that stuff out of
Yeah.
Yeah. That was really sweet.
That's our goal, is to make this place as beautiful and as working as it once was. North Star, the poison ivy is gone.
Yeah.
Thank the Lord. It's completely gone. My arm is back to normal. Thank goodness. That was terrible. Thank you, Robin.
So y'all ready for story time? So, been 2 weeks since we've been live. This living room hasn't looked like this, even though it's been the same way that it always has.
Yeah.
First off, as you can notice, Christmas is out of this joint.
Gone.
Excuse me. Second piece. Y'all knew I broke the TV right there.
Yeah.
Well, we got a new TV.
We did.
We went out and we've got a TV. It was after Christmas, before New Year's. And we were just ready to get it. And I was like, all right, bring it back. It's going to be super simple because I've already put the hanging spot up. And that was the hard part, getting the actual bracket on the wall and not getting on the TV. So I was like, simple. Pop TV down, put the bracket on the new TV, call it a day.
Hang on. Kelly said, did you receive the containers from Amazon? I did. Thank you so much. I sent a thank you note, but I don't know how that works. I don't even know how you get to them, but thank you. I love them. I actually showed a picture on my Facebook.
Are you talking about everything in the fridge? Nice.
And the pantry.
Yeah. Lisa Jed Hutchison. He's on here somewhere. There he is. He's a moderator. You can just click his name and it'll send it to him. Okay. So we get home and I'm wheeling this TV in here. I'm ready to just hook it up. I'm so tired of looking at this big black line. Like it's the second one. Everybody just don't touch it. Don't look at it the wrong way.
Bobby, thank you so much.
You. $20 super chat. Too kind of you. So I'm getting in here. I'm starting to cut the box. Jen, and I can see it in her face. It's a look I've seen so many times. So many times throughout our marriage. I'm like, she's about to make me rearrange something. I can feel it. I can sense it from her. This is not going to be simple. It is not remove TV, put TV up.
I love to rearrange.
She does. She's a rearranger.
I hate when things are in the same place for too long.
Yeah, and so we had already taken the Christmas stuff down, and it's the change of season. Every change of season, she's ready to move things around.
Yeah.
Well, she looks at me and she goes, what if? Like, oh gosh, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't what if me today. I just want to put the TV on the wall and be done here. Well, babe, what if? Yes, babe. Well, what are we doing? She says, what if we put the TV over here and move this couch against the window over there? I'm like, that's not going to work, babe.
Okay, so first of all, I hated the TV on the wall.
And tell them why. Tell them why.
It feels like a theater. We don't even watch that much TV except for when we're watching YouTube and lately Criminal Minds, because it's a really good show. But I don't like it being the focal point. So in our living room, we have the fireplace that's a huge focal point, and we have the big window, which is this way, which is another focal point. So everything about this living room is hard to place because you have two main focal points, and then the only place to put a TV is in the corner, which is the third focal point. It's just like mind blowing. Like you don't want to like search for something to look at, and you don't want to compete. So it's just, I don't know, it's stressful.
Okay, so I'm like, that's not gonna work. She says, why is it not gonna work? I said, well, remember virtual reality? We have a lot of space here, and I already broke the TV.
Tammy, exactly. I hate the TV on the wall. It isn't a work of art. That's exactly how I feel. Okay,
time out. Hey, I was willing to give it a try. Y'all already know where the story ends because you see what's behind us. But I'm like, that's not going to work, babe. She says, why? Well, done broke the TV once with it way up in the air over in the corner, out of my way. So what do you think I'm going to do? Cutting off a room, putting it right here and here, because this way is a lot shorter than the diagonal way we got going on right now.
Eye level.
Yeah. And she's like, well, let's make it work.
Also, his mom was here, and she was on my side.
She was all on her side.
So she teamed up with me.
All on her side. Wyatt was on my side. He just wanted the TV up. He's like, I'm feeling a little lazy today. Just put the TV up. I don't want to move things around. I'm like, I feel you, brother. So I'm like, all right, we're going to move it because when it's in her mind, it's in her mind. Like it's
I gotta see it. I gotta try.
She's got to see it. She got to try it out. Even if it fails, she got to try it. All right. Well, here's the thing, folks. For 7 years, I dealt with a wall that I could see the stud.
Yeah.
Because we had 9-foot ceilings, 8-foot boards, and we never covered it. Never had an issue finding a
top
stud.
of our wall did not go to our ceiling.
Right. So I could always find a stud. I mean, it's super simple situation to find a stud. Well, here I'm on drywall. I don't have a stud finder. I'm knocking everywhere.
I told him, I said, can't you do the knock test?
Yeah, I said, sure. Knocky. You hear that? I'm knocking everywhere. Well, I knew it was going to be a battle because it took me a few times to find the studs on that. And it's not one of those to where it's like, it's okay if you miss because it'll still hold. No, it's not going to hold. No. It's an expensive TV. I've already broke one. I'm not breaking another one.
Also, for the second time, we didn't buy the protection plan.
Yeah, which I don't think they'd honor anyways. All right. So I'm sitting there on this wall right here. Knocking. You start hitting a little bit harder. You're like, I think I found it. I think I got it. All right. So I think I'm on it. Well, I'm about this far off. So I shoot beside each stud, and that's not okay. Yeah. So now I'm destroying drywall. Yeah. Because I'm like trying to get it at an angle. Everywhere. I'm like, gotta stop. I'm sweating. Starting to get frustrated.
The couch was already.
The couch. Yeah, we already moved the couch over here against our big, ginormous window.
Oh, Erica, are y'all planning to continue with the Harvest Fest this year? Do you need help planning anything? I'd love to help. Thank you so much for that super chat.
Thank you.
And we are planning on it. We haven't fully decided if it's going to fit in, but we're going to try. Yes. I need to decide soon how we'll.
Yes, she does, because I stay on it all the time because it's a great idea. All right. So I'm over here sweating, couch doesn't move. I've already missed the holes. I'm starting to make bigger holes in the drywall. I'm like, I know I'm close. I got to stop. I got to stop going at an angle. I need to take these things out and put them right in the studs. My mom yells, what about an anchor? I'm like, what do you mean an anchor? She said, why don't you put an anchor in the drywall to hold the TV? I said, it's not going to hold the TV. Anchors are for like pictures in drywall so it doesn't rip the screw out, not for a big expensive TV.
That's right, Tammy.
So she's like, okay, whatever. So I'm sitting there sweating profusely. Yeah. Starting to get aggravated.
Starting to get aggravated.
The TV.
I can see it.
Yeah. I'm like, the TV was fine.
I'm like, we're too far in at this point. We might as well finish.
Got to. I'm drilling holes all over this bad boy. So I finally get into the studs on 3 of them, and it's level, but for some reason, I'm guessing maybe we had a crooked stud in some form or fashion because the third one is not wanting to go in right. I got all the other ones dead center, but this one's wanting to shoot in the side. I mean, I'm making a mess at this point. I still got cuts on my knuckles.
Yeah.
Just from doing this because I'm like trying to crank this thing in there and I'm hitting the daggone thing. Meanwhile, Mom says, what about an anchor? I'm like, I'm not putting an anchor.
She looked at me and she said, do you think it'd be a good time to mention that anchor again? I looked at her and I was like, give it a shot.
I look at her and said, Mom, first off, it didn't come with anchors. Secondly, I've never seen an anchor big enough to hold the screw that's in this thing. Third, if you want to put an anchor in it, go get the anchor. It's how we work. Everybody knows. They know, and my mom especially knows how to just continue to push that button. Like, she just continues to ask. So I finally get it in there, and I'm like, see, we're good now. Everything's in the studs. Let's put the TV on.
Yeah.
So we get the TV on, and my wife.
I was like, I wanted to test the waters. And I said, is it a bad
exact
time
words? Exact
for me
words.
to say that I hate it? And he looked at me and he said, yup. I said, good, because I'm just kidding. I don't hate it. But inside, I really hate it. I just wanted to test the waters.
Yeah. So we step outside. I got to cool down. We step outside. I got to cool down.
Hey, all things acres. Awesome. Good to know that.
Hey, Don. So we go outside. We chill down. And I look at her. I said, it's not the center of the wall, is it?
I just got quiet. Then I was just, I didn't know what to say. In other words.
I'm thinking she's going to be thrilled. It's where she wanted it. Nah, it wasn't in the center of the wall.
So we come back in and he looks at it and he was like, why did you tell me to put it here? I said, I didn't tell you to put it there. You were so caught up in putting it there that I figured it was the only place it could be. And I didn't want to say anything because you're already frustrated. So I just stayed quiet and just because I thought that's where it had to go.
I looked at her and said, we weren't worried about the freaking anchor. Why were we not worried about the center of the TV?
It was so bad. I mean, it was like all the way.
It was so far over
the wall.
I don't even know. Bad. I don't know what I was looking at when I first started
And I
drilling, and
guess
why nobody noticed it.
I thought the
Before there
TV
was
was
aggravation.
so big that it would like be in the middle once the TV was up. But it did not turn out that way. It was hideous. It was awful. His poor mom, the whole time, she's like, "It's fine.
It's fine. It looks
fine. It looks
fine.
great."
It looks fine.
She's like, "I love it. It's so good." So it came down.
But we weren't done yet.
No,
She
because I
goes,
wanted my couch against the window. It was pretty. It was comfortable. So we actually brought the dresser from our bedroom because it's a pretty white dresser and it fits the living room. So we brought that in here and we put the TV on top of that.
and this is her reason. She says, "Babe, I'm thinking of you. I like to rearrange a lot.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to have to go through this all the time. So
Yeah.
why don't we put the feet back on the TV and set it on the dresser?"
Like this way it's not so permanent on the
At
wall.
this point at this event, I'm like, sure, whatever.
This was like 4 hours after.
Yeah, I'm like, let's do it. So I look at everybody, I'm like, where's the legs? Anybody know where the legs are? Because I don't. Mom's like, it's over here by the anchor. We find the legs, and I'm like, so where's the screws that go to the legs? Mom like, no, they just click in. I got the same TV. Like, they don't click in. They have screws that go in. She goes, no, I promise. Let's just clink them in there, and everybody can be all right. So we're sitting there. I'm like, Mom, there's 2 screw holes that go directly in this. I said, we need to find that anchor so we can screw these screws in there to hold these feet on. Well, apparently, when we were removing the boxes and everything, we lost the screws that came with it.
Go ahead and raise my hand for that one.
Yeah,
I
because
throw
she's
everything away.
immediately. Like, she didn't give you time to see if, like, what's the project, that she throws them away immediately. So I go out in the garage. I'm like, this screw might work. That one might work too. So I go in there. We finally get them on. They are not secure by any means. But I'm like, you know what? At this point, they're staying on the TV. I don't even care if I break another TV. Let's just sit it down. So we get it on the dresser. We all sit down, and then we do a shrine of photos.
Yeah.
So the middle one, Grammy Karen got us a long time ago, and then all the ones around it, which I think we discussed, my mom got us for Christmas. So we build this mural around the TV, like to make it centered. We spent another hour doing that to make sure it looks perfect around this TV on this dresser that has my undies in it in the living room. So I'm like,
we were putting away laundry that night too.
Yeah.
It was like, so I'm just gonna put the underwear in the living room.
yeah, is that where we're headed here? So I look at it and I say, so your reasoning for putting the TV off the wall on the dresser was because you like to rearrange. I said, you realize we can't rearrange now because you just arranged the pictures around this TV to be symmetrical. Makes a lot of sense, but it did cover the holes.
Yes,
so.
Tammy, they are covering.
Yes,
screw
and
holes.
it's covered the screw hose. Okay, so we all sit down. I realized immediately. Julie, thank you for that
Thank you,
$5 super chat.
Julie.
Thank God to you.
From Idaho.
I already miss our ginormous window.
Yeah.
Already miss it because I can't see it because we're facing this wall, and all I can see is these 2 little ones. Well, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. A lot of stuff you watch, I can care less. So I catch myself like looking out the window, just looking at the window.
Just there.
And I didn't have it anymore. And I'm already really, really sad that it's not there. And it felt tighter, didn't it? It did feel tighter.
I felt a lot tighter.
So
it just didn't feel good anymore. As much as I hated like the theater look, it felt like our old house and just like thrown together. And I didn't like that.
Yeah. So at this point, we had all gone so far that night. Her and I didn't say those words to each other that night.
That was not an option to bring.
Neither one of us knew how the other felt. So we were nervous to say anything.
Yeah.
But when it boiled down to it,
we knew
we said the same. We thought the same thing. Next morning comes around, and I look at her, and she looks at me and goes, we hate this, don't we?
So you ready to put it back?
I said, yes.
So we put it back.
We put it back that morning, but it was a lot quicker because over here, I already had the stud hose, so I could just put it right back in, swoop the couch around, and
but as
here
you
we
can
are.
see,
that's what I was getting ready to tell them.
Still on the TV.
So we wanted to take the busted TV and just put it in our room because I mean it was an expensive TV and it still technically worked. It just had a big line on it.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry. So she's like, "Well, get them legs off her because we done lost the legs of that one too."
Yeah,
and the trash.
Yeah. Probably.
So those makeshift screws I got one off. but the other one's in there real good.
Real tight.
And she's like, "You're making dots on the screen. Stop doing it." So there's a leg just hanging out right there that I can't get off, and I'm too scared to try anymore. So it just gets to live there now.
But the living room's back to normal.
100% back to
The
normal.
tree is gone, and everything's great.
Everything's-
No window back.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
The kids came down, and they were like, "Are you kidding me?
Are you
You put it all back." We were like, "Yeah." Raylan was like, "I liked it better this way." I was like, "Me too."
Yeah, we all did. Who knew we nailed it? So
Yeah,
now we have the
one-legged
window,
TV.
the fireplace, and the TV. And what's funny, when we put it off the wall and on the dresser, the TV actually felt more of a center point than it did over there in the corner.
Yes.
It felt like that is where everybody had to focus on,
Right.
because that's exactly where the couch was. Like you couldn't really see anything
Right.
else besides the TV staring you in the face, and that's one thing we definitely
The
don't
TV
want.
has been around, Chrissy.
Yeah, and it's only like a week and a half old, if that.
Hey, Kentucky Faith Haven Farm.
Thank you.
Thank you. We love the tractor. But the TV's great. It's doing well. It's actually not the same TV we had. It's a step down because that's all that they had.
Yeah, and that was a whole nother thing too.
Yeah.
You know, we saved up to get the nice TV, and I thought it was. We don't buy TVs, and we're not that into it. But when you realize what great looks like,
yeah,
and you move to good,
Mhm.
you're like, this is not good.
Yeah, but whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't even care anymore.
Han Solo said we need a crazy idea booklet so we don't have repeats.
Yes.
I love that. Oh, goodness. Yeah, never a dull moment. It's just, it's one of them things that it is what it is. It's where it's supposed to be now.
I so badly
It
want to
all
tell
worked
the
out.
story.
Nope. Oh my goodness. We can't stay on too long because
Yeah.
we got to go hang out with Steph and maybe do the colorful fire and maybe do a little hot tubby.
Yep. So you all make sure to stay around in the morning on the Etsy shop because we will have them out
Yes.
tomorrow morning. If I had to guess, hopefully by 10 a.m. Eastern, don't hold us to that, please. But that's the goal at least.
Andy Sack was not in the military.
No.
He gets asked that a lot, but he was not.
I mean, almost everybody in my family was, but I wasn't.
Yeah. Actually, Morningwood Farms and someone else, Carrie asked when we'll be starting seeds. So we're actually going to do cold crops soon because of the greenhouse. And then we have these beds. So we'll start those pretty soon so that we can have a good run and be able to grow those. If it's still too cold, we might put some little covers on the beds or something like that. But either way, we'll have a greenhouse. And we're thinking about doing a growing area in there, not just shelves, but like maybe a bed so they can stay warm and that kind of thing and do cold crops. And then as far as like tomatoes and peppers, we'll do it in February.
Yeah. Late February.
Hey, Freedom Homestead.
Early March is go time.
Big Dream Homestead. Thank you so much. Find some spackle to pet some holes.
Thank you. Bobby Flores retired in August from the Army. Thank you for your service
Yes,
and
thank
congratulations on retirement.
That's awesome. Latoya, you are late. Sorry.
Freedom Homestead, I promise you, I'll build the one that we're about to show this week. It's another cattle panel greenhouse. Her
Hey,
and
Sweet
Jed
Farm.
helped me a little, but it's mainly just been a one-person job. And that's actually kind of the focus of the video is that one person. Now I know I'm a 31-year-old and I'm not in really good shape, but I'm in decent shape. I don't really have anything wrong with me is what I'm saying. But if one person can do it, but a 10 by 28 greenhouse, any of you all can do it, maybe with a spouse or something, just kind of help mangle the cattle panels. But other than that, I promise you all can do this. It's not expensive, not like a high tunnel. The goal is it'll be under $1,000. Actually, probably much less, like $600 for a 10 by 28. When we did the first cattle panel greenhouse, we did the math, and it was under $400. Yes. So they're affordable. You can do it, and I promise the video. I try to lay it out as specific as possible, especially with material list and sizing and dimensions, because that was our biggest questions we got on the previous one. But hopefully by this weekend that video will be out. It just
should be.
Got to get the plastic in, and I got to be able to do it between work.
Very exciting. I think we miss our greenhouse a lot, and it's going to feel a lot like home once we have that done and we walk into it, and it's our cattle panel greenhouse.
Yeah.
The other one, how big was the other one?
It was 10 by 16. So I do that by how many cattle panels? It was 4 cattle panels, which are 4 foot big. This one has 7 cattle panels.
Yeah. Boots and Batty, we get our plastic from Amazon.
Yeah.
It's in our store, and you can go to it and you can pick the dimensions that you need for whatever size you're doing.
Yeah.
And the same plastic can work for like hoop houses or covers or whatever kind of thing.
The biggest thing is getting your size right. So like I say it's 10 by 28. What did we end up getting? A 20 by 50?
I think so.
The reason we did that is because the last one was short on the ends, but you got to remember you have a 10-foot height that's going to be taking up some space as well. 8-foot height. Yeah. My bad. 10-foot width. Sorry. So yeah, do it on Amazon. We have them in our store. Some of the ones that we bought. The one for this one is not in there yet. I don't think we'll try to get in this evening.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely can do it. One person can do it. A couple people can do it. It doesn't take bending machines for PVC pipe or anything like that. I promise it's like 7 boards of wood, bunch of cattle panels, and some plastic.
Yeah.
I mean,
and screws, or not screws, but nails.
Yeah. Fencing staples.
Yes. I guess you need screws too.
Yeah, you do need screws as well. I promise the most expensive thing is actually the 2 by 12 by 16 boards.
Yeah.
They're about $30 a pop.
Puppies are expensive.
Yeah, especially right now. The plastic's not crazy. You're looking at about $150 to $200 depending on the quality that you get. So y'all see, and it's going to come together, and then you can do whatever you want inside, in ground, raised beds, or shelving.
Even the Sparrow Homestead, we're really excited about the garden in the front.
Yeah.
We look at it every day and just cannot wait to fill it with soil and get it going. It's going to be so pretty.
Y'all will have no idea how many people tell us that's such an eyesore for your beautiful house. And we're
disagree.
Well, maybe your front yard's going to look more like this. And especially when we get down, it'll be pretty. But grow more food, not grass.
Yeah, I think it's going to be beautiful.
Erica,
it's already beautiful.
We don't double layer the plastic. Well, I haven't felt the need to do so. 6 mil does the job just fine. And then in the winter, because it is a non-heated, you don't need, there's nothing to worry about it with it. It gets plenty hot when the sun's out, even in the winter.
Yeah.
Your biggest thing is going to have the heat when the sun sets.
Yep. All right.
All right. Yeah, we're going to get off here so we can spend some time with Steph on our last day.
We love y'all. Don't forget, tomorrow morning, the Etsy store will be restocked with soaps and salves if that's something you're interested in. And I can't wait for y'all to have it. And thank you to the moderators and the super chats and everyone here. We love y'all so much.
Absolutely. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good night.
Oh, hang on, Ann. Not yet. Not yet. Come say bye.
That was close.
That was you were right on it. Not the table. Don't touch the tables.
Touch the table.
All right. Tell them bye, and you love them.
Oh, girl.
Yeah. You better eat
my hurt.
Like I hurt.
Tell them
you love them. Say good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.